Good Sunday morning, folks. It is your regular Curazar here. Or perhaps irregular. How are folks? Wow, we have comments. We have chat going today. What did I walk into? What did I walk into here? Howdy, people. I have a long list of people to say hi to this morning. We have the crazy watermelon with like 4 days of poetry and mad ramblings. Thus here in the garden I wait. Oh my. Here I wait still. You just love this garden, it seems like. Good thing my insanity and unconscious mind comes up to my greatest ideas of what to say. Good morning, Oak Tree, as well. Welcome. It looks like you surprised the crazy watermelon. We've got Maddle here as well. Welcome to you. And Inga Raymond as well. Hello. Wade Parker made it in this morning. And Nimue Delac as well. And Mindy and Pinnix. Hello, hello. Well, I myself am sliding in just under the glove again. Sunday mornings are usually pretty chill, but had a rough night's sleep last night. It was kind of one of those weird temperatures where, like, the house heat was on sometimes, but I was like sometimes too cold, sometimes too hot, and every adjustment took me too far in one direction. So I'm a little caffeinated today, a little extra caffeinated. I've got a throat thing that keeps threatening to attack me, but I'll try to keep those out of your ears. And the music died. Thanks, music. Thanks for dying. See if we get this music back before we start here. Although I am seeing it as 10 o'clock, so maybe it's time to just reel you all in. Let's do it. There are all your shining faces. Hello everyone, my name is Curazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life. And we're here. We had a pretty big week. Last Sunday and Wednesday, we did plant our new pumpkins on Wednesday, and we made quite a bit of headway on the temple tower. The stone temple tower. That's different, never mind. That's Zelda. Let's have a bite to eat here. And let's talk about what our plan is today. Our plan is we're going to go through this Transicator probably a few times, because on the menu I have pumpkin work and temple tower work. And the reason we have both on the menu today, if I can jump here without breaking my legs, there we go, is that we're going to need to come back here pretty regularly and do some pumpkin management. Because it was confirmed for us by, I think it was Luther Nightwolf, who said that if you have like a withered vine and nothing on the end, that withered vine will stop the pumpkin from potentially growing further in that direction. So pumpkins grow for basically, what was it, 4 straight days? Every 12 hours, they grow through one more stage. I'm not really sure, actually, if there's a point to there being nutrients here, by the way. I don't know, like, does having a pumpkin in high or low nutrients make a difference? No idea. But anyway, so every 12 hours, they grow up, they grow a stage, and at that moment, they can also decide to grow a vine or not. Various attachments, aka pumpkins or flowering vines, can show up, and it happens on those ticks. So we'll need to come back here probably once a day is enough. So we'll come back around, I don't know, maybe evening tomorrow as well. and we'll check on the pumpkins. Because we didn't get a lot of pumpkins. We should average 2.6 pumpkins per vine. We averaged, let me go check. We averaged more like 1.2. So we only got like 4 or 5 pumpkins that time. So yeah, that wasn't great. Let's see, I'm gonna take a moment to say hi to folks here. I'll face you and wave again. Because why? Oh, I can't because I'm holding a thing. There we go. Hi, folks. Let's see who all is here. We have Dershep. Hey, Dershep. And Ryoga is here as well. Hazard151. We've got Optimistic Pessimist. And Momud and Poltrix Volta. With a bonjour. Alright. So, let's see if I have any... I do still have these on me. 27 days, 23 days. We'll finish this stack of breadfruit, and then we'll move back to actually eating real food. I do think it's funny, though. These are carried like a football. I just noticed that when I was trying to wave and couldn't. Pretty funny. Apt, but also funny. Alright, so I'm thinking we pop through. We'll head up to the top of the tower, or top of the temple, and we'll sleep there just to pass the night. Ooh. Oh, wow. And we begin with rain. Was it raining at the end of the last chore stream on Wednesday? Didn't think it was. Or maybe it was, but not right here. Alright. Nui Delak says you've been warned or informed that your in-laws want to take you to France in 2 years. You might not come back. Well, I have heard that France also has internet, so you could come back digitally. That's right, Dershap. I did almost get struck by lightning. That was weird. As we were sleeping, the tree dropped all of its particles at once. Yeah, as I recall, we were standing like right here, and that lightning hit right about there. We could like put a lightning rod up there, you know? So on Wednesday, in case you missed it, we got in all of the rough cut sandstone here, and so we're going to need to do some chiseling to get everything the way it ought to be. But I'm going to go up here and kill the music because it's already dead anyway. We're also going to be doing some work on the stairs today, and I have an idea. I might get killed for it, but I have an idea. And one of the things I want to do is, and I mentioned this on Wednesday, is I want to make a balcony up here. I'm still not quite sure whether I want to do like a really wide balcony or just a couple blocks across. So I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I don't know. But we might also need to think about doing this stuff on all of these walls here. This shouldn't take too long. It's really just a tiny bit of chiseling. We might want to get that done. Did I do all the walls on the outside? No, I did not. Oh, no. I've doomed myself. Oh, Kurazar, you fool. You fool! Say it with me, everyone. You fool, Kurazar. And hello to Luna the Ladybird. France has a problem with its president and prime minister. It sounds pretty common these days. All right, so yeah, I'm thinking we take a moment here, and we're going to finish the exterior and interior walls, so that when we do get around to doing all of our chiseling, they're just ready to roll for us. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need to tap out a few of these. We'll probably need a second large slab. We'll just finish this guy off here. I think at some point we are going to take a brief break today to go and forge something. Something secret. Let me just put this up here. Forging secret. Forging a secret. There we go. Let's just pop that up there. Just a reminder, folks, I do prefer to keep politics to an absolute minimum here. I have certain beliefs that I think you all can guess what they are, but I just want to avoid our chatter becoming too charged. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's get... see, we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this needs to come out quite a bit, actually. It's going to come out like this. Okay. And 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And I guess we'll just bring... let me see. We know what we're going to do. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to start here. I probably should have started over there, but we're doing them all, so it doesn't matter. Just a bunch of W's. Oh, and we're out. We'll definitely need some more sandstone here in a minute. As I recall, this wall is like something 20 blocks high or more. So, yeah, we just burned through most of that in one go. In one section of wall. Let's snap this guy. Here's the neat thing about this. Is when we come over here, we're going to drop you. We're going to give you a spin. We're going to spin you right round. I'm going to snap you again. And then we can just kind of very slowly and carefully come out here. And just do it this way. Ta-da! Just like an elevator up, elevator down kind of thing. And normally I'd save this kind of thing for Wednesdays, but we have a lot of copying to do over the next forever. So I think we're going to not be able to avoid it entirely on Sunday stream days. Sunday school days. There we go. Let's get like 2 more of the big blocks of sandstone. We don't have any more in here. No, I keep checking that chest, I know. Woo! Oh, jeez. You're like right in here, aren't you? Hello? But I heard him. Oh, there he is. Okay. I wonder if he was like up here and then fell, because he was real loud. Like, right in my ear. Hey there, Fenrir the Unchained. What's on the docket? Well, we're going to keep an eye on our pumpkins every day or so. And we are building the Stone Temple Tower. Dun 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 dun. If you know, you know. We're also going to take a break. I'll say like by noon, we'll take a break to forge something. It's just one thing. No big deal. I may have to look at the recipe first, but yeah, well, it's no biggie. Don't you worry, little heart. Get this shovel out of here. What do I have a shovel for anyway? Alright, let's tap a bunch of these out of here. We've got Beth Rippey and Enterprise Architecture. Welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to catch streams live. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. And for anyone who is on at the moment, if you haven't hit that like button, I would much appreciate it if you could do that. It'll help get the word out. We'll get more crazy people in here. More crazy watermelons, crazy cantaloupe, crazy cucumbers. You're not caught up with part of the tower you're working on? This tower. So we're working on getting the stairs, you can see, in there. But to do that, we've got to thicken the walls up first. And by quite a bit, too. Crazy purple German shepherds. Yeah, we'll just finish this guy off. I suspect we might go through even the next 2 blocks of sandstone before we finish this part of the job. Because these walls are thick. Alright. That should do for a start. Let's get you out of here, and I guess replace with you. Why not? Do we need anything else? Chisel, panto, second panto. I think we're okay. Alright, let's do... Ugh. Oh, that's the actual shadow. I thought it was a lighting glitch. Whew. A new lighting glitch. I think what I might do is, one, I want to make sure we have at least a couple stacks of sandstone left over. So if we do burn through those other 2 giant slabs today, then I think what we'll do is, one, we'll put some quarrying on the menu for Wednesday, and then I'll just pause on what we're doing here, and we'll use, you know, the remaining stack or 2 for the chisel work we're doing. And I'm focused on getting this outer wall done. So I think we've plenty to do this last one here, but I'll start with this outer wall and see where we end up from there. Because I want to make sure that, you know, if we get through this part of the staircase here, that we don't end up, like, with nothing to do, aside from quarrying rocks. Who doesn't love breaking rocks? 255, wow. Goes fast. Can I... Go. Oh, I'm just realizing that I haven't been chiseling these to fix the lighting glitches. I might regret that later. We'll see. There's a chance we'll have to ladder up and fix all these with the chisel at some point. Although we are going to be hitting a good number of them on the way up from the inside, so we might as well wait so that if we do make any changes that, you know, involve further lighting glitches, we don't end up having to do it again. Dilemma of the day: should you replace Windows 10 with Pop OS? Sure. Also, hello, APEC. I have heard good things about Pop OS, although I do know that that's the that's Framework 76's OS, and I think they're definitely putting their own hardware first in that. So if you have any concerns, like if your hardware is significantly different from theirs, I think there could be some minor, not like issues, but like things just might not be as smooth as with their hardware. Hey there, Mia Sashimia. Welcome. Alright, so those... Yeah, we will definitely have to come through and fix that lighting, because it looks pretty derpy. Not gonna lie. I don't know why I would lie about that anyway, but you know. What the kids say these days. NGL? Or is it no, the kids say no cap these days. No cap! Or is that yesterday's kids? I don't even know anymore, guys. I don't know anymore. Just collecting dust, turning into a skeleton over here. Okay. Almost there. Whew. Alright, so we have... that might do the outside. I know the outside is a bit more work, as I recall. I think it's going to be maybe about the same, actually. You come out 3, and then you immediately go into the octagonal turn there. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we come out 3. Boop. Ah, okay, so we're going to do this. All of this gets done. Okay. And these 4 become the actual diagonal pieces. I don't know that we can get all these easily without, like, being silly. So I'm going to do, probably, I'll do this one here. So we'll do, like, this. And then we'll run out. And then we'll come back down and do the other side. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with any leaves in our way. Not that that's never happened before, or ever happened before. Has it? No, not to me. Sorry to anybody who's got motion sickness issues. This is not the friendliest way to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to... Whew, give it at that, and we're going to give you a spin. There we go. Gonna snap you. And... get rid of this. These are going to go all the way to the ground this time. We won't have a piece sticking out at the bottom. There we go. And do we have enough left over? Oh, we sure do. That's plenty. That will do at least this wall. Alright. I see we're having a very botany-filled discussion in there in chat. Talking about magnolias and beetles. Cotton being grown in the wrong parts of the country. Yeah, there's a lot of... humans do silly stuff with farming. Like planting alfalfa in Arizona to ship over to, like, the Middle East. Like... alfalfa is actually a pretty good crop to grow for water retention once it's grown. But, like, growing it takes a lot of water. So if you're growing it and harvesting it, then you're just sucking the water out of somewhere, wherever it's planted. Same kind of thing with, like, almonds. Everyone's like, ooh, almonds, so fancy. I'm like, yes, but, like, every almond takes, like, a gallon of water or 2 gallons of water to make or something like that. It's pretty crazy. when like I could go out in my backyard and plant hazelnuts and they're like 95% the same flavor. Yeah, actually I think we're gonna have plenty of sandstone here, so let's take a bite to eat. I'm going to chisel out a little bit more from this block here. But I think we can probably do it. If we fill our inventory with sandstone, we should have enough to do the entire rest of that, I think. I'm going to make sure I don't... Oh, really? How did you... Oh my goodness. Really? Get out of here. This is supposed to be my safe space. What the... Shivers. Shiver me timbers. Can I finish what I started now, game? I mean, it's daytime. Something just tells me we're gonna just have things spawning in our temple forever. You can't do hazelnuts because you're allergic. Can you do almonds too, or not do almonds too, or like are some okay but others aren't? I did read recently that not everyone who has a tree nut allergy is allergic to all tree nuts, but it's just sort of one of those you don't really know until you have an anaphylactic reaction. Which ones is like, why take the chance? The temple inspectors are stepping up their game. Yeah. Reminding me about pumpkins. Thanks, Chef. Actually, yeah, once we... Yeah, let me finish this this job right here. Just the chiseling here, and then we'll go check on the pumpkins. The pumpkins. Cotton, the tropical plant that wants sun and high temperatures. Interesting. I didn't actually know it was tropical. I wish we had some more of the old-timey fabrics, like linen. I know a lot of those fabrics are like really high. You know, they're very work intensive to produce, but like, I don't know. I'd rather pay more and wear something that's made of a plant than pay less and wear oil. Personally. Alright, so we are going to finish up this slab here, apparently. Alright. Alright, pumpkins. Thanks for the reminder, guys. I do think the evening is probably the perfect time, because then we can do our pumpkins and come back, have a bit of a rest. Get arrested by the temple inspectors. Hey, look at that. I guess the thunder sound follows you through. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. I hear you, pumpkins. Okay. You're still at stage 2 of 8. You were at stage 2 of 8 before, weren't you? Have I been lied to? Or do they change how long it takes them to grow from stage to stage? Tear through these pieces of grass here, just in case. Lightbot is objecting to dad jokes. What do I look like? A joke machine? Wow, you guys have abused it so much. That is amazing. Okay. Whale. Whale. Dolphin. Orca. Chicken. Let's go back. I guess let's just go finish up that, Oops, where am I? There we go. Took my hand off the keyboard for a second there. It's a major mistake. Yeah, let's go finish up these walls a bit, and then we'll, I guess we should take care of that water, too. That's going to be on the list. Yeah, how did that guy get up here? So weird. I mean, they can crawl up walls, so it's not that much of a surprise, but the walls here are particularly, like, not straight, and they have a lot of overhangs and things. Which I got these two done. Let's go and get this one done. If I could, like, jump and press Alt at the same time, I could avoid this whole, like, swinging head thing I'm doing here. You have 51 left. That should be enough for what we're doing. Go. Back to the fruit topic. One track mind, watermelon. One track mind. There are some fruits that don't seem real. This is true. There we go, and you have 9 left. Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna snap this guy, so he's already stored, just in case it tries to like replace the panto with this panto, which it might. Go. For some reason, this seems like shorter on the outside than the inside. Like, the inside felt longer to do. Weird. Alright, so... Go. Oh, it doesn't replace. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and it forgot. Oh! Oh my. We might have a permanent pantograph on our hands here. So the paste shape and materials make sound. Oh, weird. Wait, if I just paste shape, we have 4993. Oh. I wonder if that's a bug. It also makes no sound, which is weird. I mean, like, it's 5,000 durability, so I don't really need to worry about, like, conserving. I do like the sound, though, so we'll keep it. Yeah, we have plenty of stone for doing what we need to today, so no problems there. You love linen, Pinnix? You had a cousin that sold vintage French linens? Very cool. Yeah, we're looking at maybe getting some linen bed sheets, just because, like, you know, when they make modern bed sheets, if you can find cotton ones, great, like pure cotton ones. But they're also kind of pricey for what they are. And the last few we've gotten, they were cotton, but they were like really stiff and like rough, even at like 800 to 1200 thread count. It was kind of ridiculous. And the 1200 thread counts are stupid expensive. Yeah, if you buy, you know, cheaper ones that feel nicer to the touch, you then realize later that they're like 25 or more % polyester, and you will sweat. You will sweat all night long in that. It is not great. What is this? Okay, apparently I placed a water block there by accident. Okay. So we can go ahead and do a bit of this. Yeah, so linens are supposed to be really good for breathability and keeping it dry. And we'd like to get some. They're also very pricey. The more you wash them, the softer they get. Yeah, I've heard that too. Also, hello, Zero Coil SA. Did you miss anything in a knee breaking? No knees broken yet. You missed an inspection by the temple inspectors. Pathology, I guess. And it was a very surprise inspection. Let's see. And some pumpkin work. Go. In theory, the water should just fill this in then. We'll see how that goes. If it doesn't, we might need to rethink that. Oh, that worked just... Water doesn't want to fill there. Okay. I wonder if disturbing the water will help. Let's do that. No, doesn't help. Oh, you know what we could do? We could probably waterlog that block by itself, honestly. Let's try that. That might help. It's apocalyptic. Let's not do that right now. Let's just do the next one. And we'll come down to the base here. And if we need to find some other way of doing this, then we will. No big deal. But I think waterlogging should do it. Do I have a bucket up here? Not there. Is there perhaps one down here in this chest? No. Okay. Apocalyptic, eh? You'd think for as much as they love to spawn in there. Got watermelons out. Take care, watermelon. Also, hello to Katsy. And Vintage Cyclist is here as well. I think I missed a few others here. Let me scroll up for just a second. Storm Thunders! Hey, there you are. I knew I saw another name flash by, and Keth is here as well. Hello, hello. Alright, back to the present. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to do this last bit here. Out of stone, not dirt. There we go. And if we end up really needing, for some reason, to just have like a full block down there, that's also not the worst thing. I don't know. We can make it look okay. Buy watermelon number 1. Yeah. We'll see you again in 10 minutes. Alright. Okay, so let's rest. Chair to the bar, don't need you there. We'll rest, we'll make it daytime. Grab our bucket. Well, you don't like the copy pasta, you enjoy the problem solving and work around it brings. Yeah, copy pasting is, I recognize, very not inspirational work. But it is necessary, so. Alright, 704, 809, medium, I'll take it. How is the desert looking population-wise? I think we're okay. Some more breadfruit. Do not pick the breadfruit, Kurzar. Do not pick the breadfruit. We're done. I'm flagged. Someone take my keys. Get the bucket of water from the water that we put the bucket in. Which reminds me, I realize I haven't done any shorts in a while. I just really haven't had the time. Not with both kids on the loose in the house. But I do have an idea for a little short about some of the silly inconsistencies with water in the game. Oh. Huh. So it'll let me waterlog the block, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But I think what we could do is we're just going to have teeth here, I guess. That's okay. Let's go ahead and we are going to get the panto. Oh, here it is, right. So we're going to turn you back. Put the candle back. Go. I might need World Edit to make that work. Well, they should be waterloggable. They're slightly more than half of a block, though. So I don't know if you can waterlog a block that's not half a block or less. So I don't think you can. There's like a certain, I think it's about half, basically, you need to have where you can actually waterlog the block. But that's okay. That'll also, I don't know, get some interest here, I guess. Also make this look a little less stupid by having what to me by waterloggable. So you can have water and chisel blocks occupy the same space. Also water and like slabs can occupy the same space. So when you waterlog a block, it means making them overlap like that. But as you can see, so this piece here is on the halfway point, making this block less or more than half of a block's worth of material. I don't think you can waterlog that. You know, maybe you can compelled to test it. Let the kids do the shorts. Anyway, yeah. You probably enjoy Kurazumi making the shorts, given that she can't even speak yet. Actually, today was... Babies are so weird, man. Babies are so weird, and they're so funny. She was, Kurazumi was crawling around the floor in circles going, ah, 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 for no reason that I can tell. Why do they do this? Who knows? There, and I'm pretty sure I got you guys already, but okay. I'll play that game, and fine. Alright, nice smooth water, that's what we like to see. Why not remove just a bit of the bottom ones to make them waterloggable? We could try that. I think I'll try that later. It might look a little bit funny to have them kind of go inward, because you'd think that that would be, you know, bad for the structure. But also, if we can hide it behind some other water, then maybe it won't be as noticeable. So, once we get the other waterfalls in here, the final waterfalls, which should come down, I think, here and here, that might help hide that enough to where we can maybe pull that off. Alright, let's get these. Get all the corners and edges this time first. Oh, good. There's actual water propagation that works now, finally. Okay. That should do it. Nope. For some reason, I missed one of you. Pretty sure I didn't miss any of you, but okay. There we go. Yeah, the water propagation in this game is really kooky. I'm going to put you actually, like, here. I don't really see us needing this down there. Let's go take a peek at the pumpkins, by the way. This year has gone by way too fast. I assume you mean the real life year. But, yeah, it has. It sure has. Kurazumi is well on her way to being able to stand and walk on her own. Alright, so these should update. There we go. Alright, we got some updates. Some pump dates. Alright, they're all living vines, so I don't think we need to worry about that at the moment. Alright, we're good. Let's go back. Actually, you know what? We're already here. Let's do the ornery smithing that I wanted to do. Hey there, Tyluna. Just in time for some secret smithing. Alright, so guys, we're going to be making a plaque. Ooh, well, copper might not stand out. You know what could stand out? Let's see. We'll be putting this plaque on top of the white limestone. And next to a lot of sandstone and bauxite. So I think copper is probably not the way to go. Let's take a look at what these are. Let's see, plaque. Plaqueway. Ooh, a bismuth plaque. Oh, yes, please. We need one bismuth plate and one set of strips and nails. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I could use some more copper. I have just 2 strips and nails left. Okay. Let's see. We need just a little bit of bismuth here. That's easy peasy. Let's see. We need... we only need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need that. Bismuth has a pretty... Oh, right. Hammer. Hammer. 271. So we can do this with just some wood. Hazard. Kurazar needs a copper nugget shipment. Hey there, Matt Brown. Hello, my liege. Trying to chisel in glass to a custom window is so painful. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, my goodness. Glass is the worst. Any tips? If you don't have the... if you don't have ChiselTools installed, I would install that first thing. Absolutely. Let's start with 8. That should do. And... should probably open this dialog first. There we go. And another thing you could do is you could actually chisel it out of some other material first, and then use the pantograph to copy that material that you can see better, and then do a paste shape only. There are some tricks to it, and it could be annoying, but once you get the hang of it, it's way easier than trying to chisel the glass by itself. Vanilla multiplayer? Ooh, yeah, you're dead. Sorry. Nothing I can do there. Basically, stick with it and it'll all come out in the wash. How many crates we're talking about for copper? Just 1 crate should be fine. So what is the glowing block here? This is actually pumpkin. Ta-da! Like all these are pumpkins. They've all been turned into chisel blocks in the months of October and November, because when you do that, they automatically get this creative glow block stuck into them. And we discovered that you can actually add other materials to this, which means we can use this as a vanilla-friendly creative glow block and chisel this into our designs. We don't have a ton yet, but it is going to be super cool. If we can get, you know, let's see, we have today, we have like, what, three more weeks of November for chiseling this stuff. Oh, it's already done. Sweet. Let me get my tongs. Let's also swap the tongs. There we go. Yeah, so we can do some really cool stuff with that. But if we can get some more pumpkins, we'll be in an even better position. So, glorious. That won't take long at all. Okay. I guess I ought to think about having these out here. Because now at 1.20, these could actually explode if they get rained on, so I might need to think about that. But while we're here, let's go ahead and I'm going to make us some more nails. So we just need 4 ingots of copper for that. And let's see, so we need 20, we need 80 copper ingots, or nuggets. There we go. And we'll also grab, let's see, grab some black coal. It's faster to heat up. There we go. They'll get the temperature a little bit faster while we wait for this to cool. Osha wants to ask about your handling of bismuth. You know, I had tongs. It's fine. Don't tell Tyrone. Oh, about the pumpkins. I think it's a purposeful thing. Maybe not being able to chisel pumpkins into other blocks, but you know what? If we have some stone columns that smell funky, like old pumpkin pie, but they glow, I don't think we'll care. I know I don't care. I do wonder, can you make a plaque? Can you make a cupra nickel plaque? Interesting, you cannot make a cupra nickel plaque. That's an oversight. Shenanigans. Still soft. Like my head. Your current base seems to get rain times for months. Yeah, that's depending on where you are. If you're like in a redwood forest, good luck. Nails and super small to 75 units? No, it's 100. Yep, it's 100. Hey, there we go. Alright, you will be pretty quick here. Let's just wish we had more room. I'm gonna put these down. Oops. Someday I'll learn. Roasted pumpkin seeds is an idea. Well, if we actually got any appreciable amount of pumpkin seeds, then sure. We actually have we have a mod on that increases the amount of usefulness that pumpkins provide, and it still is only barely enough. I'm going to save this piece of black coal. I'll toss you in there instead. Now that we're actually at temperature. We might not even need that. I might snatch that out right on time. Do I think we'll make it? Yeah, I think we'll make it. We'll see. There's a non-zero chance that this just drops too much. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Woohoo, I saved one piece of coal. Okay. Let's go, and we're going to just pop all this in here. Also, if I haven't told you before, when you do this... Oh, it actually comes out of the proper location now. Interesting. For a while there, it was coming out of your hip. Can I... Here we go. Oh, neat. Yeah, it was like you were peeing out of your hip earlier. It was very funny. Oh, what do I have? Uh-oh. Oh, you didn't finish. Okay, we got them all this time. That was weird. Alright, let's go hammer out these bismuth ingots into plates. Oh, you still have steel in you. Oh my goodness. You haven't touched that in ages. We really haven't needed to. You should probably think about it though. Oh my goodness. Got a ton of junk here. Alright, so pop you in here, and let's grab one of you. Light you up. I do find it funny that in order to actually work bismuth, you have to get it way above its melting temperature. It's just kind of silly. Oh shoot, you've been on this whole time? We may have lost a good amount of material here due to not being around. Okay, so you don't have anything left in you. Okay. Yeah, there's a good chance we lost some material. That's okay. Turn you off. Come on, down the ladder. There we go. Eventually. Yes, this should be just a puddle in the bottom of the forge at this point. No. Real world pumpkins are mostly seeds. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so basically, normally in vanilla, if you have pumpkin and you want to get seeds out of it, you craft the pumpkin in your inventory and you get seeds out of it. Thanks, wind. We'll get there. Next year. And you get one seed per pumpkin. And that's it. It's all you get is one seed per pumpkin. Nothing else. You can craft it with a knife in your inventory, in which case you get slices of pumpkin and no seeds. And you only get pumpkin. Keep going. See, mature pumpkin. Ingredient 4. Okay, so this is the mod. The mod we have makes it 16. I think it's either 4 or maybe 8 normally. Which, like, for what you put into it is nowhere near enough. You come here. You turn off. Goodbye. There we are. And the mod we have also returns to you a seed from the pumpkin. So, pretty cool. Alright, so let's get, let's see, this guy and this guy. Got our plaque. Alright, and we're going to want probably some limestone stones, which we just ground all of into dust. Cool. Neat. So, yeah, so the mod we have does help with that, but we want pumpkins to turn them into chisel blocks. So we're actually not getting seeds or slices out of them in this case, so we have to make sure that we overproduce in order to have any left over for what we want. Let's see, put down this bad boy right there. How are these doing? Still soft, you can stay there forever, I don't care. We'll get you later when we need you. Alright. So let's see. Limestone stone. Let's grab a few of these. 7 should be plenty. I could mess up. There we go. 10's fine. Off we go. Okay, there we are. To finish up our ornery smithing, we have to go and actually place our results, our product. Okay, here we are. So it's going to go, yeah, right about there. And we're going to be calling this the Bill Boswell Memorial Stairway. I did this. Let's make it a little bit bigger. 24? Can I go 28? No, 24 it is. No, 24 is even cut off at the bottom. So 20. There we go. The Phil Boswell Memorial Stairway. I couldn't resist. I've been calling it that for like months now, and I just needed to get that out of there, out of the way. So Phil, whenever you show up today, if you show up today, or if not, you'll be surprised on Wednesday. Saluting to Phil, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go and chuck the rest of these stones over the edge here. I don't need them. There we go. Goodbye. Who is Phil Boswell? So Phil Boswell was he's a regular viewer. A screenshot for the Discordia. Here you go. Let's see F4. I'll back up a little bit. Take it. Yeah, I'm going to stand up on a block here. There we go. Much better. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so Philip Boswell is a regular viewer, and when we were first planning out some kind of stairs, I was going to do like an internal stairway or an external one, and I had a thought of like, what about one inside the wall? And Phil was somewhat instrumental in goading me into actually doing it. So, yep, there it is. All right. So, speaking of the Phil Boswell Memorial Stairway, it is time for us to focus to it. Let's go and I'm gonna put away my dirt. Dirt goes here. Because we are going to need andesite, bauxite. Do we have any of... Yes, we have you. So we can't use this. This is already chiseled. We can kind of use it, but it's a real pain in the butt. So we're going to grab some of you. We're going to grab some of you. We already have plenty of limestone. I'm going to probably put down the wedge before I get hurt. So we'll carry you as well. That will help with our inventory issues right now. What inventory issues? And we're also going to go and chisel out probably a few more at least of the bauxite. And let's see, that's conglomerate. Boy, it looks like peridotite in the light of my helmet thingy. Two of you. No bauxite up here, okay. It is temporarily calm. I'll take it. What do you have? 201? We'll bring you up top. Just because if I need more and it goes from calm to apocalyptic again, don't have to worry. That was a fun day. You like that, Mia? Okay, we'll just plop, oops, plop you right about there. That should do it. There we go. Oh, And one of my very astute viewers of the videos noticed that when we copied this window, goodbye music, we did accidentally destroy some of this going on here. So I don't know what I had there before, unfortunately. So we're going to have to kind of guess here. Let's do a bit of this. It was probably something a bit like... Actually, it was probably something like that. No, I didn't do that, did I? Guess I would have done something like this, maybe? I don't know. Vexing. What do I have here? So I do cut it off a little bit here. Okay. All right, and I am doing some of this nonsense, which I guess makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know which one I like the most here. Let's do some of that. I almost kind of feel like this maybe isn't quite finished to the way it should be. But I have a feeling it's for a reason. Just don't know what that reason is yet. But maybe we do something like this. What if we start this like so? We sort of just turn it like that a little bit. That means we would then have some of this going on here. Bring that out. Like maybe that. That turn in there like that. And then, do we do this? Oh, we actually gone down too far. Okay, so not that. And therefore not that. There we go. And then we can just kind of shave this down a little bit with the singles. Like so. That feels more consistent to me. And that way this kind of follows the curve here. Like it's it's a little blobby. At least it kind of does make a little nod toward turning this direction. And that is enough for me. I don't want to get any crazier than that. But we'll have to keep that in mind next time we copy this up here. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get the pantograph going on. So we're going to copy you to there. And then we're going to mirror you. Whoops. Undo. What does go here then? I guess it's just going to be you. And then we flip you. Okay, there we go. So that gets us to the top there. Okay, and then like that. I suspect we want to do that. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to come in here and do... Where was I? So we got this one. We're going to want this one next. Or there. Yes, okay. There we are. Okay. And now here we're going to have it kind of level out. But Let's see, so this does need to go up one more block. I think. Yeah, that way we can have the 2 or 3 blocks. It is 3-ish blocks. 3 blocks plus the archway. So that brings us to 1, 2, and 3, and then above here will be the archway. Okay. I think I got that down. Now we don't currently have a straight flat, well, this doesn't count. We don't currently have a straight flat portion of the archway to copy, so we'll have to do that by hand, but that shouldn't be a big deal because it's going to be just straight out, like no attempts at curving anything. So that shouldn't be an issue. So let's go ahead and we're going to just snap this, and that. That, and that. Snap you guys as well. And I am then going to probably just carve out a little bit of this. We're going to do like, just so I can see what I'm doing here and figure out where I am. I also want to make sure that I get like the middle marked. So maybe I'll actually undo some of this here. Yeah, we'll mark this as the middle. Right there. So we're going to bring this back like that. So that's the middle. Okay. That is not a single block. No, it is a single block. Wait a second. What's going on? This is the middle. Here we go. Okay. So, that'll be interesting. And then we'll have basically two blocks of flat floor, followed by another half a block for a bottom-ish stair, kind of like down there. And then we'll continue up the staircase, up this side of the staircase. So we shoo. Ah. Oh, I did myself dirty here. Oh, I did a very bad thing. Ah, wait, no. You know what? If the staircase starts like half a block in, whatever. I'm not gonna make two completely separate versions of the staircase. One for down here and one for above here. That's just not happening. Hey there, Kitsune. Welcome. So this is the center. All right. Which means... I don't know what it means. It means something. I'll figure out what it means eventually. But what I think I want to do here is... I would like to kind of copy... this, I think. And we're going to do just a paste shape. So it's going to go... there, I think. And then we're going to give this a spin. To there. Okay. Now we need to figure out where the line is. We're going to pop... I can't place blocks right. So we're going to go... So this is just barely more than 3 for the height of the arch. Okay. In fact, it basically starts here. So I'm going to undo that actually. Can I? Yes, I can do that. Sweet. So basically, yeah, we'll do this by hand. So we're going to do, you go up, and then you go up, you go up, and you go up like that. And I believe that should be our archway. Which isn't a huge ask, I guess. It's not too bad. Oops, come back. It's fairly simple, too. Okay. There's a gap in the block copy. Oh, right. Yeah, I did undo that copy, didn't I? Alright, so there we go. Let's get this. And then we'll just dig into this a little bit here. Oops, not chiseled yet. Okay, so then we can get out this guy and just hit this the whole way down the middle. And not quite done. Let's do a bit of this. Nope. This. There we go. All right. Hey there, Benny Custom. Welcome. Oh, we got dad joked. I have the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the San Diego Zoo. But hey, Rivy Sticks, welcome. Glad to see you here today. All right, so we have a thing to do on the not quite middle here, on the actual middle here. So we'll do it between blocks. So I'm thinking that we do. See how wide this is? 2 blocks wide, right? 2 blocks minus change. Okay. Yeah, let's do a little bit of that. Let's do. So it'll be like this. That block is just gone. Whoopsie. I forgot about that rule. Goodbye, block. It was nice knowing you. Let's pick that back up. Let's do this. And we're going to do a bit of this. And a bit of that. And we'll even do... You know what? I probably should have done this out of bauxite because... you know what? We can just do both sandstone and bauxite, actually. We'll just kind of recreate that archway. And maybe we'll do it by putting... you know what? Maybe we'll just make this all bauxite. Tell you what, let's, well, goodbye. We're just going to delete these. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boink. Alright, so bauxite goes in. As I was saying. As I definitely said before, bauxite goes in. I'm going to, I guess, copy these two to here. And I'll just grab these out. I don't know that I have use for these. We're going to be doing so much heavy chiseling that saving these is not going to be worth the time. But let's go ahead and we're going to chisel you guys, and we're going to do the same thing as before, minus the deletion part. We're going to shave these down. I'm going to shave them bald. And then we do this, and we just go the whole way down here. And we do that. sort of the same thing over here too. Or over here. Above here. Oops. Can I place these? There we go. Rid of this. Go. All right, time for some more breadfruit. Just shove these things down my gullet. Okay. And then we will be turning this into like a T junction here, right in the middle. Luckily, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Bang. And then we want to figure out what we want to do on the balcony here, which means we're going to need to move these ladders, but that can come in a moment. Let's get this going on first. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And then we're going to do, so we need 4 and then we need 2. Is it 2? Yes, 2. And then my brain will get this eventually, right? Right? Right, guys? Is that actually accurate? I'm missing here. Oh, this. Getting closer. I feel like I'm still missing something. 4, 2, 1. 4, 2, and 1. Something does not compute here. I don't know what it is. And this diagonal's perfect too, so it should be. Oh, you know what it is that this isn't thick enough. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. I did need the sandstone. Oh my god. Alright. I'm a goof. Okay. Just gonna do a bit of this. Don't mind me. Third time this job. We're on like 13 now by my count. Alright, so bring the bauxite out. Okay, and here as well. Oops, not that far out. There we go, and then we need to actually go in here. Just go the whole way through here. A little bit of an angle on it, and we can just do some of this. Ooh, that was fun. And then maybe to sort of mirror what we have down here, where it's just a little bit offset like that, I think what we could do is kill the music, apparently. We could just do something like this. Yeah, let's do that. That'll make that look a little, just a little bit nicer. It won't match exactly what's going on down there. It'll be a little bit offset from our arch design up top, but that's probably fine. If it looks dumb, we can fix it later. There we are. There we go. Once again, that struck right above us. I saw that little particle float down there. Maybe it's time that we, like, make an actual, lightning rod for here. Put it up on the garden up top. Oops, come back. No! There. Cover up those blemishes. Alright, there we go. There's that. We'll have to do one more of those, and we can just copy and paste that, I think. Or close to it. Pretty close to it. Hey there, TLFer262. Don't get shocked, we'll miss you. I didn't bring the... Oh, you're right. Oh, my goodness. What a dork I am. How do I want to go about fixing that? I'm asleep at the wheel today. 17th time to charm? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You know what I'm going to do is I am going to get the wedge. Oh, I hear you. Where are you? Really? Okay, they're spawning on our dirt bridge here. Really? Oh, look, there you are. Neat. Okay. Well, at least they won't get us in the staircase. Let's see. Where was I? Hand wedge. Hand wedge. We'll just make this a little faster than last time. Alright, so we're going to... I think what we're going to do is we're going to... Isn't these? Remove them. We're going to use the wedgie. Just going to push these like so, and then we should be able to do a bit of this. No? Why am I aiming through the block here? Here we go. Oh, I see. Something about the side of the block that you're aiming at. The side of the chiseling piece you're aiming at. Alright. Whoops. See, that's weird. That's weird, right? That shouldn't happen. Okay. Fixed. Ish. Put you guys back in place. And yeah, I think I will just copy you to here. Oh, right. Shaping materials. There we go. There we go. And then now we can... Good grief, this is great. Like, why are we getting so many storms in the desert here? Good grief. Charlie Brown. Alright, so... how to bring this out here? Oops, let's grab you. Bring you out here. Kind of around that corner a little bit. I reach this. Go. Don't worry, this is all very safe, guys. No chance of anything going wrong. Theory, this should kind of go like that. Okay. I think what I'll do here is... so I have a choice here. I could either pull this back a little bit, or I could pull the bauxite out, which would make this a slightly shorter arch. I don't know that I care. Like, I don't really care that it's not the same here, because this is already on the outside only. Whereas here, we're doing something quite different. So I think what I'll do is I am going to pull this back rather than trying to push the orange out. So... yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do something like... that for one. Let's figure out where the orange is going to be first. So we're going to dig out these four. There we are. So we're going to dig out... yeah. We need to add some bauxite to you. And to you. Between the episodes. That's all I can hear when I hear this sound now. This song beginning. Thanks, Solston. Oops, let's fix that. Not that I think it'll be visible, but just in case. Okay, and then we can start chipping away at some of this stuff. I think I might even have this come in early, so I'll do this. That might look pretty good, actually. Even though it won't be the same width here, like, you know, going 4 versus 4, I think it'll still look better to have the orange visible, like, the whole way. I can't see what I'm doing. Like that. And from the outside, we'll do kind of the same thing here, where we do this. What that does mean, though, it does mean that we need to think about raising this portion here. So I think I should have pulled the orange out rather than pushing the yellow back. Whoops. Pumpkins, yes, pumpkins. We should check the pumpkins. Let's figure out what I want to do here. I'm leaning toward I go back to where it was before and I start over. I'm gonna do this, that, mirror, and yeah, we are going to just pull out the orange rather than the other way around. So back we go. All right, so orange, you going to do some of, oops, not there. And I think what we'll do is we'll just, right here, we'll do this. Like so. That's fine. Again, it doesn't have to match the downstairs exactly, so not too worried about that. Oh, I see what I did here. Okay, so this needs to be doctored a little bit too. So we're going to just swap to you, get that back in place. And then we come through with the bauxite again in single block mode and do that. There we go. And then what we could do is we could even bring back this. Oops, not that. Yeah, let's do that. A little bit better. So that, and bring you. No. There we go. Yes. Okay, pumpkin time. Also food time. And goodbye music time. Pumpkins. Maybe time to think about moving that translocator to inside the temple at some point. Although I think I prefer, well, you know what? I wonder if I'd prefer it to be up top or like down somewhere else. How are these doing over here? Any withered vines yet? I wonder if the pumpkin info on the wiki is outdated. It says they grow every 12 hours, but I think they might be growing every 24 hours. Yeah, I think they have been. My money isn't every 24 hours. Okay, pumpkins are doing fine, so we'll check back. We'll check back tomorrow at some point, hopefully. We're actually only halfway through today's stream. Not too bad. We're making good time. I'll get up here. And I think now is a good time for us to play with what are we doing with the balcony? Now hear me out. I know we talked about maybe doing a wraparound. If we do a wraparound though, then the balcony's going to kind of run into this window a little bit. Not much, or at least it'll be... let's see. We do have... oops, we have ankles. Oh, someone won money. Somebody won money right there. Let's actually break this down and put it back up a couple blocks away. Here you are. So we don't want it right here or here. Let's go out to like here. One more. So let's see. We can certainly do one small balcony there. One small balcony for man, one big balcony for mankind. Anybody? Yeah, I don't imagine this being more than like a block wide. It is just meant to be a balcony. So we could, in theory, bring the balcony out to there and then do a whole wraparound thing. Do I want to go the missile silo route, though? I don't know. And it would mean that this window is really close to the balcony, which isn't the worst thing, but I was thinking the balcony would be fancy as well. Or do I have a... let's see, it's P, isn't it? No, look at the block. Okay, P. Okay, I don't have any chiseled blocks that are... yeah. I was thinking, do I have any like crown molding interesting stuff chisel, but I don't. I had a block back on the RF Fury server that was pretty fancy. So I'm kind of thinking that what we do here is maybe we just do like a 6-block wide balcony. Maybe we put the railing kind of on the exterior, and maybe like these ends are actually diagonal. So, could snap this and that, and then give you a spin or a start. That way, it's just a little place to overlook what's going on here. It's not too intrusive. Doesn't get in the way of the windows. A single block wide balcony sounds dangerous. Well, we're going to put a wall here, a railing. I think the railing... we will steal one of the railing designs from downstairs, but then we'll replace it. We'll pop the shape in using bauxite and sandstone, rather than the purple and the white. Of the purple heart and the bald cypress, I think. Yeah, we can do something like that. And then that means we can chisel something fancy-ish under here. Let's see. Maybe I could even do the smart thing and place some brick blocks down. Yeah, there we go. Get off the ladder, please. Thank you. This way we can kind of get different angles to see what we're doing. And I'm thinking for this just a repeatable pattern here. So something like... let's see. Get a little bit thinner. Something starting like that, maybe. Bring you back out a little bit, and you back out a little bit, just for some support there. Let's see. Maybe we can push some of this back a little farther. Like, even you go the whole way back to there. We're getting there. Let's see. What else to do here? You love chiseling, but you're not a patient envy. Storyteller WMD. Also welcome. Yeah, then we can do something like this. Start smoothing that out a little bit. Like that. Yeah, here we go. Oops. Something like that. That back a little bit too. Just thinking how it would look from underneath a little bit here. Something fairly simple. And since like it's so far off the ground, we're not going to see it very much. I don't feel the need to get too crazy with it here. Let's see how this would look. Let's go down the ladder. Not bad. Yeah, I'll take that. Not bad at all. And then for these corners, I don't know. We might just try to kind of continue that design around the corner. Just we'll fake it. We'll fake it pretty completely. In fact, I'm just going to do the one, and then we'll copy and rotate it. So, all right, we're on the right track here. Maybe some andesite and bauxite. Well, I don't want the I don't want it to take up too much of your attention, but I might like put some bauxite tips down here, or even stripes. I don't know. I might even yeah, maybe just turn these into bauxite would be enough. Just to give a little bit. I don't want to draw people's attentions up too much yet. Like, drawing attention up should be done from the middle of the room, so you want to look up this way, not up this way. So I do want these to be relatively the same design-ish as most of the rest of the features in here. We'll see. How to go about turning this at an angle? I don't really know. I might have to just wing it. Let's see. So we did that. Okay. I don't even know. All right, let's go back. Let's go in here, I think. So. Oops, you come back. And something a bit like this. I don't even know. I really am not sure about this yet. That, push you back farther. Boy, this angle is really kicking my butt here. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Hey there, Phil Boswell. Hey, the man of the hour is here. Hey, Phil Boswell. I'll wait till you're not BRE. I'll wait till you're B instead of BRB. I've got a little thing to show you. You know what? Maybe... Hear me out. What if I do this, and then we just cut this at an angle? Not like that, apparently. Everyone's been waiting for you, Phil. You'll understand in a minute. What if we cut you right along here, like that? That might actually work. Then if we need to make some touch-up, we certainly can, but I think this is a good place to start. Don't chisel the block you're standing on, or the part you're standing on. That's how you fall and break your ankles again. All right, how does that look for starters? Not too bad. I think what I would do is... actually chop it back one more. So a decent start. This way we can have a little more room to play on this block with the railing. And maybe we can just like chunk out some of this right here to make this a steeper angle. And call it a day. Alright, take care, storyteller. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again sometime else. We'll give you a flip. Not that kind of flip. Well, you know what? We have to do a flip and then a rotate. There we go. Let's take a peek from below. See if we starve. Yeah, I can do that. Looks pretty fine. I should make the mantle from glass. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but if I can figure it out, then maybe we will. Alright, let's get some food. 20 days, 24 days. We'll start with you. And we're going to do the thing. Fresh for 2 days. Oh boy. Oh yeah, all of our other satiation or nutrition has fallen. Whoopsie. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, let's get the railing going on here. We could just put the railing up here too, like right on top. If we do it on the next block over, we kind of have to figure out what to do about the floor. And I don't want to push this out anymore, so yeah, let's put the railing on top. That should be just fine. I should make the balcony out of glass? Oh, heck no. Stone it is, baby. Alright, let's go snap a real quick pic of one of these railings here. I'm going to grab this one over here, because it faces the right direction. Snap. And here's how you do this one. Supposedly, if the system has remained the same as it was previously, what we should be able to do is, let's see, so the railing, the purple material was the original material. That means we should put down the bauxite first, and then we can chisel it, and then we can add in some of you, I guess. I can't do that. Let's do the old-fashioned way. So I can... Oh, come on. Hey, Burnzilla. Glad to have you here today. Yes, we can then mash these together. Oh, I could actually make some use out of the other bauxite that's already chiseled too. Oh, man. So we can pop that down, and then we should be able to do a paste shape only. Yes. And so what that does is it goes in order of what's in the block. So like the first material in the original one gets mapped to this. The second material gets mapped to this. And anything left over just gets mapped to the last material in this block. So never doing railings again. Next stream uses more railings. Look, listen you. Listen you. And actually, we might want to rethink this railing design for here. Yeah, we can just barely fit. But the other concern is that... Oh, never mind. I'm being silly. We can do the exact same thing. Let's go get some of the pre-chiseled bauxite. Sorry about the music. Is Phil back yet? I need to know. I have a burning need to know if Phil is back. I'll keep my eyes down until he is. Alright, so we can then do a bit of this and a bit of that. Like the staircase? Thanks, Burnzilla. Alright, so then we can snap you. And, right, here we go. We can flip this. Boop. Here we are. Did Phil do this time? You'll have to find out with Phil. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it, man. The payoff is too great. Okay, and here's where we might need to get the ladder again. Go. We might need to think about doing a bit of this, right? Just for these blocks here. Let's go ahead. We are in fact going to add in just a little bit of lip here. We're going to give it some lip. This block can give us lip. No one else can. Just like that. And we'll do that over here too. Actually, we'll just, yeah, we'll do it by hand. It's fine. Ah, you're here, Phil. Good, good. Good, good. So, Phil, I wanted you to know that you have been immemorialized and memorialized. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. You can't even see it. There we go. We have your plaque for the stairwell. So yes, you are now a permanent part of this world, by name for realsies. I thought you'd like to see this. I was cackling the entire time. I was like, we gotta do some secret smithing over here. I didn't tell anybody what it was until we made it. Alright, so there's that. Let's get... Whoops, so don't run. Running bad. I could almost... Yeah, I could almost do... It's not that big. Almost chunk these back. Like that. Yes, yes. There we go. That works a little bit better even. So you like it, Phil? Let's see, get this in here. And the reason I'm putting this little crown molding in just in these corners is so that we don't have the railing like overhanging. And we will have to do this railing by hand. Will we? Oh look, we might have to do it by hand. We might not have to, because we do have some... We do some diagonals, but they might not fit. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Might be able to steal one or two. Or just one, most likely. But let's go ahead. We're going to sleep here. Oh, jeez. We're not going to sleep here, apparently. Get out of here. Where are you coming from? Get. What a jerk. What a jerk. I can't even believe it. That was such a jerk move. Just charging at me in my bed. Ah. Sheesh. Perfect end of the stream. We still have an hour left. Do I still have the lighting checker mod? I do, actually. Although, like, it's, yeah, let me see. It's, L? L? No, it's... Moved it over here, didn't I? Nope, that wasn't it. F7. There we go. So these areas here are only lit by sunlight, so they can't spawn during the day. But because they're open to the sky, they shouldn't be able to spawn here unless there's a rift nearby, within 25 blocks specifically. So there could be a chance that, like, if a rift formed down there, and this might be the side. There is one side where we don't have the check by doing this. There we go. Yeah, so that rift probably spawned him right on top. That rift right there. Officer, it's that one. It'll be hard for me to top the stream ending as the trader that was trying to attack me. That was hilarious. I'm so glad that I made a short out of that one. Alright, why was I coming down here? Right, railings. Ooh, okay. So, which railing did I grab the first time? I don't actually know. I just snapped one of these. I believe it was you, actually. So we're going to snap you next. Oh, dad joke incoming. How'd you make a one disappear? You had G and it's gone. Okay, so we should be able to just pop in. We're going to pop you down. We're going to manually add you, because I don't have any more free chiseled versions of you left. Actually, I could have just done this. I could have just done this, and then... oh, right, I do need the material. Okay, yeah. Or I don't need the material. So should be able to just do that. Yep, that lines up just fine. Oh, perfect. Look at that. And then I can snap you. I can do a bit of this. And then I can do a bit of... Oh. Why are you... I don't know how that happened, but okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. No arguments here. And then let's see if we can find one of those diagonals downstairs that might possibly fit. I don't think we will. We may have to do this one by hand. Like one of these guys right here might be... Actually... That might be what we need. Let's do... Well, we'll see. We'll paste it and give it a spin and see if it works out for us. Yeah, Phil, you're right. I was just I hadn't read chat yet. Yeah, we do want the other diagonals are not 1-to-1. That's why we wouldn't use those. All right, so that, and then we add in this by hand. Paste shape. And that's actually close. Let's give you a spin here. No way. You know what? I don't mind that, actually. I don't mind that. I don't mind it, but it could be better. How do we make it better? Part of that block, okay. So what we could do, we have a couple options here. One is... I know what we do. Yeah, we just push it in. Wedge. Watch this. Push the whole darn thing. Boop. Here we go. And now we don't have a 2-to-1 to 1-to-1. We now have a just 1-to-1. 1-to-1-to-1. Done. I did kind of like the overhang, though, being honest. You know what? No, let's not do it. It's so tiny. It's so far away. I was thinking, what if we just pull these blocks out and just put a single line of 16 along here made of bauxite? But that's not worth the stone, I don't think, even. So we're going to drop you, grab you, snap you. Whoops, fall down. Plop you there. Oh, right. Materials, there we go. And give you a spin. Nope. Oh, we need to flip you first. Actually, just flip you, I think. Boop, there we go. That's better. Cool. We've got our balcony. Let's go ahead, like I said, let's add a little bit of interest under here. I think what I will do is I think we will add something like this. I'm going to chisel these down to almost nothing. And then further down to almost nothing. So I think this one's going to get chiseled down to... Like this one's not going to have anything over here. Do that entirely. Oops, that one. That block just vanished. Okay, brilliant. Way to go, me. Just chunk this back down. It was all planned. Okay, knock you back a little bit more. This back in a little bit. Just a little tiny tip here that I want to put in. And that should be it. That's all I want to do. And that's too big. So a little itty bitty, tiny thing. Oops. Do that. Yeah, we could do that. Means we bring this out a little more. In fact, maybe we just do... Yeah, we can do that. It's fine. Is it supposed to be asymmetrical? Oh yeah, these on the ends are a different shape. So yeah, they will be. So we got 3 that are large and 2 that are small on the ends there. There we go. Sweet. Alright, do we have more chisels somewhere? We may have to take a less secret break here to go chisel some stuff in a minute. Or not chisel, smith some stuff in a minute. I think we did make a few spares though. Alright, and then I guess we're done with you. So we can bust you down. Not use the pantograph on that. Yeah. So just a little bit of orange there, just so it's noticeable. But again, the main feature here should be the floor, and whatever's going to go in the middle. I know I've talked about like maybe some kind of statue or something. Just bear in mind that whatever we do here, I do want to leave room for either a 2x2 glass, like glass floor here, or like a 4x4 with the corners cut off. Probably that, honestly. We could even maybe go ahead and put that in and plant it just so it's there. But I'm not super concerned yet. Well, it's been quite the adventure today so far. We are not done though. Let's see. I'm going to check up on chisels. Way down. I think I heard some. Yep, I did. I just saw you. Yeah, bring it, pal. You want to go? Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Alright, I'm taking on this dirt thing. This dirt threat is what it is. Let's get rid of this thing. This has been the cause of too many headaches. I could put a bear on the balcony. That'd be kind of interesting. Even better if we could do the banners we can find in ruins. Those are really cool looking. Yeah, we weren't getting anywhere near as many creatures attacking us when we put this up. Like, where did you come from? Like, where are you spawning? Really? I will leave this here. I will go get those dirt blocks, because they are useful, and dirt is a precious commodity here in the desert. There we are. Do I make sketches of my builds or just kind of build as I go? This one started with some very rough sketches. Get out of here. In fact, I had 2 sketches, one for a much smaller, simpler build, and then one for this one. But yeah, most builds start either with a sketch or, more commonly, I either work on them a little bit in creative. I haven't done that in this world yet. I probably never will, because this is like too big to work on in creative and then build again. I try to avoid doing things in creative first, because then I end up in a situation where my brain gets tired of the build, and I feel like I've already, completed it. Why should I keep building? So, try to avoid it. How are our pumpkins doing? I spy some little punkies hanging out here. I don't see any dead vines yet. So far. Okay. And we do want to make sure we come out here and we snag these pretty much as soon as they are grown. Because we want to free up those spaces for more pumpkins to potentially grow. Withered sprouts? No, there's no withered sprouts. You can tell by the color. If the color's nice, vibrant green, then they're not withered yet. I'm looking for anything that's kind of the darker, duller green. But we will sleep here tonight. That way in the morning we can check, because that one pumpkin should be about ready by morning. And I'll be storing the pumpkins until this batch is done growing. Because that way I can make sure that I get the 16 we need to do the next one. I see the grass can block them. I actually don't know if grass blocks them. I've grown them in other worlds with grass in the area, and they seemed fine. But anecdotally, they seemed to grow slower. So I did peel back a bunch of the grass around these guys. Oh, good. It's 4 in the morning. Just what I wanted to see. Bite to eat. I can get that on my cursor. We have 23 hours to eat you, 19 hours to eat you. Fun. Well, it's kind of weird now that the satiation bug has been resolved. It's really weird how fast food can go. I'm used to this would have lasted us half of an in-game year. Now it's going to be 3 or 4 months. It's a huge difference. Sure is grown though. Oh, sheesh. Let's go get it. We use our axe. With the axe, correct. Tool for this. What's up, guys? The drive-by axe. Yep. All right. So here's where we're going to need to check it and make sure we check it every day. Because these are gonna grow fast. Once pumpkins start growing, they grow in a day and a half, tops. So we want to come back maybe even this evening, take a peek at what's going on. Right. This goes in the basement. And we will need to make some pumpkin pie here. I wouldn't say soon. We got months to do it. But we won't want to make that go to waste. Alright. Or should I say, let it go to waste. Let's check on our chisel supply here. Ah, more rain. Perfect. Now our chisels. Ooh. Oh, we are out. Oh my goodness. That's not chisels. No. Definitely no. And I already checked upstairs. Oh boy. Bye. Yikes. What a place. What a place. Let's take a real quick chisel break. A smithing break. So that we can actually restock. And I'm going to put this back in here. Here we go. So real quick, let's just go and resolve our current crisis of materials, or tools, I should say. Alright, we're going to put these guys in here for now. There we go. Meteoric steel chisels? No, we'll be doing steel chisels. Oh, meteoric steel, right. I actually don't have that mod on, so no. Just regular old steel. Alright, so we need... let's do like 2 rough cut and 2 regular chisels. And light her up. Why a reed chest, not a wood chest? The wood chests slow you down. They also increase your hunger. Reed chests do not. This is my carrying hammer. It's my safety hammer. See, you're doing okay. You'll be fine. And maybe by the time we're done hammering, some of those might actually have grown already. Got that one's pretty close, that one's pretty close, that one's pretty close. And they do grow fast, like I said. So we'll take a look. Yeah, this is getting really low. I'm surprised, but I might actually eventually need a new hand wedge, too. I've never used one this much. You're firing up SOTA, and it's bringing your machine to its knees. SOTA... I don't think I recognize that, that name. Alright, so we're going to be doing... split. Something of the A. Something of the Ancients? Shroud of the Avatar, okay. Derived from Ultima. Interesting. Okay. 2. You. Okay. This should be done pretty quick. Regular chisel. Lots of splitting. All this material just going into nowhere, vaporizing it. And last but not least, All right. Done with that. Not done with you. Let's pop you on here. Like how the rough cut chisels don't even show up at all. Serifs are stronger than the laws of the universe. Did I get a mod that allows saguaro cactus to be made into seeds? No. Did not get that mod. Alright. So pumpkins did not grow up, that's okay. We'll come back in the evening whenever we're done with our next round of chiseling. Which I think we're going to probably be going back to some... Oh, we don't need to do. We do need to do some fancy floors in the balcony. But I think I'd like to get the stairs pushed up to the second floor. So do stairs first, and then we got about half an hour and change left. We'll come back to that and see what we can do about that floor if we have time. But I don't know that we will. I'm gonna put him upstairs, actually. Come with us. What's with the pumpkin collection, Burnzilla? So in October and November, you can chisel pumpkins. When you do that, they gain creative light block inside them, so you can make glowing pumpkins. They don't make much light, but they're really cool for decoration. So that is why pumpkins. What is that keeping you? I'll put you over here. Alright, so I'm going to put all of you in here. Except for you. Alright, and let's see what we got up here. So we have this guy. So in theory, we want to go like maybe half a block before the stairs start. But as I recall, originally we had a half block before the stairs down here, and it didn't work super great. As I recall, I think we ended up pushing them back a little bit. So it's gonna kill the music again, probably. No, it didn't. Wow. So we can either go. Ooh. I think the answer is we don't push this back. I think our first stair is going to be popped right in there. So we want to do... Wow. Okay. Yeah, about that. That's a lot of stairs. Let's get the panto out. And before we start, I am going to hydrate, so just a moment, please. Okay. Hello there, Julian Maestri. Welcome. Up on episode 50. You've got a ways to go then. Can you add a chisel pumpkin to another block with the chisel? Yes, you can. So yeah, we can actually incorporate the pumpkin and its creative blocks, a creative light block, into the builds here. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, so... Oh, so here we do have that option. What I don't know is, what is the best plan of attack? Or is the... Oh wait, hang on a second. This is... full block to there, full block. Okay, so yeah, this is actually the same height as this, so we wouldn't get anything there. Okay. Let's just try this. We'll see where we go. No. Oh, right. I put everything in a basket, and I can't put the basket down up here, because there's nowhere to put it. There's no actual blocks to put it on. Basket down. Where'd all the blocks go? Right. Not like that. Oh, come on. Really? Flip. There we go. Why are some stairs grayer than others? That's just a lighting glitch. And I don't know we can fix that particularly well. It should go away if I do this. Ta-da! Look at that. So this is like, these stairs are inside of these blocks. So light propagates really funky inside chisel blocks. And so you do kind of end up with this issue sometimes. Now we might be able to fix some of that by like chiseling some of these. So maybe if I take my chisel, which is here, I could potentially do something like this. Nope. Oh, hammer, right. So see how that just suddenly like made other things brighter? That could help here, but not always. It's hard to tell what will and won't really help here. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it actually hurts. Yeah, like that did nothing, so yeah, it's just we have to live with it. Just weird lighting stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, I hate that. Is that because I grabbed that from here? Probably. Probably. Okay, we got a little bit of a problem there. Let's grab this. See if that helps. No? Why not? Oh, that's right, because there's a teeny bit of a block showing up here. Yeah, I thought so. And here. Yep. Oh, I forgot about that. So dirty. I did myself dirty, honestly. There we go. Alright, so let's try this again. We're going to snap you. That. And that. So, not my favorite. I would have preferred to have one more, like, half block of walkway here, but that's okay. This will help us at least, like, make sure that we can count the blocks easier, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and make sure we're on, like, inside the diagonals. So let's grab, safe to grab, yes. Okay, so grab you, and not you. We're gonna want something new, probably. Yeah. Actually, maybe we grab this down here. Maybe? Maybe? Ooh, I don't know. I think we want you, actually. Or maybe I should say, do we want you here? No, you have to go up a little bit. That would be very annoying to deal with. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably do something like this. So let's just snap this and do it there as well. And then grab the next block up, which is going to be this guy. And what we're going to do is we're just going to chisel these down so that they end up lining up. So that guy should be there. Yep. Okay, so here's what we do. So we just take this guy and we knock their blocks off. Or their socks off, whichever. Just like that, just to make it meet up and extend this a little bit. Is it the technically perfect way of doing it? No. Is it way simpler than trying to fight this the whole way? Oh yeah. No lip there. Oh, you're right. Yeah, this guy needs some... Give me some lip right here. Oop, oh, come back. Good point. Okay, time for a bit of a meal break. And I won't crack this one just yet. We'll crack it once we're hungry. And pardon me, I need to hydrate again. Just a moment. There we go. I'm sorry, I got one of those dry spots, you know, in your throat. It just doesn't go away. It was threatening to make me cough. I figured y'all wouldn't want to hear that. Get that in there, that in there, and we'll come back through and do these guys in a bit. But like I said, we want to do 5 here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can sort of mash that up. Right, that'll be going into basically one of these here. Okay. That I can do. That I can do. My brain can handle that. I hope. So from here, this should be a matter mostly of copying and pasting. Which I know isn't, again, the most exciting thing in the world, but it's what you all signed up for. So, buckle in. Buckle up, Buttercup. Alright, take you, and you. Whoops. Undo that. Go. Yep, more weird lighting. Par for the course. Why am I stuck there? Oh. Oh. One, two, oh, whoopsie. Okay. One, so we should have, let's see. 1, 2, and then, oh. Uh-oh. 1, 2. And then we start this. Okay, that'll be more interesting to deal with. Let's see how this works out here. Ooh, that's a lot. That's kind of a lot to ask. Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the butt. That's going to be a bit of a pain. But if we don't, then we can't get up or down the stairs. Hey there, Tizona. I'm Anthea. When it comes to the statue in the middle, how many different colors do I have available? I have white. Do I have black? Yeah, I've got black. I can make a rainbow, one or two, out of colors for the statuary in the middle. You think I should go to the bottom and copy that, including the pushback? I don't think there's any difference here, though. Like, this is the same. So 1, 2, and then a third one. It's the exact same, just turned. So I think the problem is I just missed this, and we're going to have to make this... We'll have to reconcile this somehow. The other option is, indeed, to push this back a whole extra block. Which I'm not too wild about doing, being honest. I can call you Tiz. Well, I have a lot of people who watch and I don't remember all their nicknames, so maybe I'll call you that, maybe I won't. It would look more symmetrical. The problem is, so we ran into an issue where I did that offset down here, and it was quickly becoming a real headache. So that's why we ended up not doing the offset. We ended up pushing this back to a full block and starting that here. And I don't want to have, I mentioned this before, I don't want to have a situation where I have one type of stairs down here and a second type of stairs up here. That's going to be too much to do. So our options here are we just push this back a whole block and continue that way, which isn't the worst thing. Or we adjust this here so it comes down into the archway a little harsher than I want it to. I am leaning toward that we just push it. Let's push these back. So how do I do that? Oh boy, fun times ahead. Let's see. So let's grab. Let's grab you. Okay. We're going to do... we're going to snap you and do that. Then we're going to swap you guys. So you come with me, you go there, and you go there. The same thing here. So we can snap you, scribe you. Have I checked where it's going to merge at the top? I have no clue where it's going to come out the top, and I don't really have a good way of measuring that either. Just because I really don't know. Ideally, assuming this is the halfway point, and that's kind of an assumption, it's ish the halfway point. It should come out somewhere here in this area. I don't really care where, as long as it doesn't come out up there on the diagonal. That's the one place I don't want it to come out. And that, I don't think we have much of a threat of that happening, especially now that we're pushing this back an extra block. Even if it comes out just barely here, that's fine by me, personally. This in, and then we can grab you. Whoops, no. Undo. And please don't fall out into the void. That'd be annoying. Okay. And then snappy flippy. Blocky clippy. Okay. And the last one. Hey there, Drifter Hater Club. Welcome back to the club. Oh, and the music died because we are now considered back underground. You gotta love it. Yeah, so here's where it's going to be a little uneven, but from the outside, or from outside the staircase, you'll never know. And honestly, I think it's fine. We shall survive this slight miscalculation or slight difference in how this looks here. As much as it will bother me, don't you guys worry. This will bother me. This absolutely will bother me. But the solution is too painful to deal with. It's way too painful. All right, so we need to do... So 1, 2, and then you. Okay, that's fine. Which means that we can do this guy there. Okay. So we're back to that, which is fine. We can use our chisel to knock this back down. And then bring this back out. And we're almost there. There. We can go up. We can come down. We don't bunk our heads. Will I put lights in the stairs? Nope, I can't. Again, these are inside the blocks. We are literally inside 2 blocks. We cannot put lights in here. The offset landing is the trade-off for the staircase, missing the arch. Yeah, that's as lucky as we got for the arch. You know, just having this here is perfectly fine. Yep. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only have 1 more to go until we theoretically get to the next turn, where we're going to come down to here, and we need to copy this nonsense and start the turn, go up, and then 1 last turn to get up to the top there. And let's see. It is 12:50. It is medium activity. Let's run back to their base and check on those poor pumpkins that I forgot to do like 10 minutes ago. Run! Ooh. Just their sounds spook me sometimes. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, those of you who were asking like why the pumpkins and what's the glow block? The glow block is part of the pumpkins, and that's why we can grab those and do cool stuff with them. I can't see a thing. Let's go. Right, axe. Get the axe out. Nothing. 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 We get 4 rows of 4. Yep, there's one. We're gonna get shot. No! They hurt so much. Alright, we're golden. Let's get out of here. We'll go sleep. We'll check them again in the morning. Bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Woo! Just made it in. Okay. Whew. Hey there, Pycaravus. Pumpkins naturally glow from the inside. Everyone knows this? Yes, they do. Of course. And actually, that is a way that we could potentially put some lighting inside the stairs. I don't think it's a great use of them, just because we're not going to have a ton to work with. And since this morning, you can check them out again because a couple more have grown. Alright, you are dead to me, pal. What did I get? I got a rusty gear. Cool. Any more of you? No. Okay. Alright, I don't want the bow and arrow. Get out. You probably just have more bow and arrows, don't you? Nothing. Okay, cool. Whatever. Yeesh. Okay, so here's what I don't know. Do I need to leave this vine between the plant and the growing pumpkin for it to finish growing? Or can I delete it? So here we're going to try deleting it, and we'll see if the pumpkin keeps growing or not. Here's where a vine goes to nowhere and is withered. Take care of that. Now this vine still has these on it, so we're going to leave this vine alone. If we delete this vine, these two disappear as well. So here's where the maintenance I was talking about comes in, where we want to make sure that the last thing on the vine isn't withered. If it's withered, we kill it. If it's not withered, we leave it. So this one, we leave so these guys can still grow. Each of these three can potentially flower and grow pumpkins. Same here, withered but growing here. Okay. This guy is fine. Again, this guy is hooked to that, so we'll leave him alone. Get out of here, buddy. This guy is coming with me. This guy's all alone, so we kill that. That way there's a chance that this could grow another live vine. Same thing here. Get rid of you. Same thing here. And you are still growing. Ooh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this connects to these guys. I don't know. Don't know if that's safe to delete or not, so I'm going to leave it. That guy can go. Alright, but now we're good. For now. And again, we'll have to come back really soon to check on these. Did I ever use combat overall? No, I've seen that. It's interesting. It's not quite my style of mod. A little too heavy for me as far as changes go. We're going to put the pumpkins down here, though. Of course, they don't really stack very gracefully. Only going to 8. Alright, put you in there. And let's run back to the temple and get a little bit more done. We've got about 10 minutes left in the stream. I would kind of like to come back and check on those pumpkins in 10 minutes, but I don't think they'll change in that amount of time. So we might leave those for Wednesday. Wednesday. What's that? The moon? No. It's chemtrails. It's cool, but pretty heavy. Yeah, I've seen that in Rubik's Raptors streams where they're always killing each other with their swords because they're like, let me use my great sword with all my friends around. They spin in a circle and kill everyone. Great going, guys. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get the next one up the list here, and there. So in theory, that should now be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that puts them, it's us, basically right here. So we can start that turn on the inside. Exciting. And vexing. There we go. What I don't know is, let's see, down here, does this need to make any concessions for the turn? Looks like the answer is no. Looks like this went right up to the edge there, and then the turn itself kind of took all that and started moving it. Okay. That should make this relatively straightforward. Should. The whole goal here was reproducibility. So we'll see how close we got to the mark there. That should be there. That should be there. That should be there. All right, so let's see how we did here. We want to grab you? Question mark? I don't know. Okay. Hang on. So now we need to turn it. So we need to get our chisel with the knife blade where we hurt ourselves with it. Give this a spin. Villager sounds. Let's grab you. And that. Then that. Oh, ladies and gents, I think we might have survived. Whoops. Don't do that. We might have survived the onslaught of the stairs. Whoops. I should grab the actual stair block first. Which might actually be empty. No, it's not. It should be this guy here. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. It'll even put a window in for us. Oh, man. Oh, man, this feels good. Gonna be silly with the music for a bit, but whatever. Oh. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Joyous day. In theory, that should also mean that the exterior should line up, too. Let's also snap this. Yeah, we got our little windows here, too. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. I couldn't have asked for more. I mean, I could have. I feel greedy. So I should be able to snap... I think this? Is that what I want here? No. I need to go a little higher than that. Okay. I need to grab it from, like, here, I believe. Yes. Yes, I can see it, actually. So I grab you. And then I just do that. Oh, yeah. Will this still be a pain in the butt? Yes. Will it be way faster than the first time we did it? You bet. You bet your britches. Alright, what am I getting next? We're going to grab kind of that inner staircase piece there, okay? It should be here, I think? No, it's going to be... Honestly, I have no clue. Let's find out. Do I spin you? Nope. Undo that. Need to grab it. Okay, I think I might have snapped it here, so I need to grab it from, like, there. So it's the second step, really toward the inside. Okay. The second diagonal step toward the inside will snap that. That should do what we need. And I should be able to... Yes, okay. So now we snap the second step toward the outside, but not too far. So grab, say, you. It should be you. And then... Yes, okay. Cool. Cool. Could I block it out with dirt like I did below? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Phil. Sorry. Did I see the mod unchisel? You used it to chisel and unchisel pumpkins to get the glow blocks. Oh, so you were like... Were you duplicating the glow blocks? That's fun, but a little cheaty, so I'm not going to do that. I don't blame you, though. I mean, those glow blocks are hard to come by. Super hard to come by. What's next? So we need... I feel like some of these blocks just get removed. I think this block isn't even going to get used, but let's wait on that before we call it. I put dirt blocks on the inside of the tower to see where the stairs went. It was so long ago, I don't remember. Yeah, sorry. I don't remember what we did there, so the answer is going to have to be a big old fat no. Sorry. Let's grab this, though, and that should bring us to the top of that. Spin that, and we do need to do... I'm just going to chisel this by hand. Why not? Rather than running back downstairs again. There. All right. Gorgeous. We get a view of the outside. We can get shot by the longbowmen, the English longbowmen that spawn. However, I am spying a certain time on the clock, and sadly, that means we must consider leaving for the day. Can I get this? There we go. Hands down. Well, folks, we got a lot done today, and I am super happy about that. I mean, it doesn't feel like we got a lot done as far as like the number of blocks, chiseled and set in place, but now we can pretty much just spend our lives forever copying and pasting. Aren't you excited for the copying and pasting? Anyway, folks, I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon. We will have a stream this Wednesday. The Wednesday right before Thanksgiving, which is like the late 20s in the month. I don't have the calendar up right now. It's going to be like the 26th or something. We will not have a stream because I'll be busy making another hazelnut and cranberry tart to take to Thanksgiving. So, yeah. But we will have, I think the rest of the Sundays in the month we will have regular streams. And each of the other Wednesdays, we will have normal streams too. But that's going to do it. As always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.